Hey folks, Robert with RetroBasic.com. A couple days ago I showed a video of graphics demonstrations, and I just want to go over the code to that that I played. It's a gigantic 800 line piece of code. I'll just show you the parts that do the graphics. And let's see. All I gotta do is bring it up on the screen here and run it. Alrighty, let's see here. There we go. Okay, the first thing you'll see is it introduces the program. I use a couple press any keys to continue. The shift right that I'm highlighting, that will move the whole screen text over one character. Let's see. Set sides. Now, set sides function is going to put borders on the screen with the character. 47 in this case. Set sides, and then you draw sides. It's going to draw those sides. We also have the same function for the top and bottom borders, which you'll see on line 400. I'm showing set sides 112 plus X, and then draw sides. And then on line 402 we set the tops and draw the tops. In order to put a vertical line on the screen, there's a V line function, and that will set up the data into the system with an X1 and a Y1 and then a Y2. So it will then put a vertical line on the screen. We have the color CL, and that's blue in this case, the fat or thickness, and then we have a count number of 9 for that one, and then to put it in the data bank it's vline_end. And then we have the same exact function here on 604. Now we'll do a horizontal line on the screen. It's the exact same code, except there are two X coordinates. H line do at Y1, X1, X2, and we do 3 of those, all the same code, to get them to draw on the screen. In order to hide anything you have in graphics, there is the you want to set count to the line, and that's the actual, up at the top you see 700 is 14. That will then need the command hline do, and then you call hide graphics, which you see in 1050. To show the graphic back, you set up the line into the count, hline_do, and then you do show graphics, and that turns the graphical feature back on. And then we do another hide and another show. Now this is the box. Basically, to place a box on the screen, it's the SBox_do. You have an X1, a Y1, and a width, so it will be a rectangle shaped box. Then we set the color and the thickness of the line. In a filled colored box though, the fat or the thickness doesn't count. Count equals 21, and then you want to execute that with SBox_end. And let's see, if we want to hide the box, same thing as always. The count equals 21, and then SBox_do right here, and then the hide graphics command again. So all the graphics commands are like that. The show graphics is again the same as the other show graphics. Now we're placing a rectangle on the screen. Now, different from a square that's x1, y1, x2, y2. You give it a color, you give it a thickness, you give it a count, and then you say rect underscore do. And right there we've drawn two of them, a white one, a green one. Now this add movement is going to take one of the objects you have with the count number. It then sends a mode to the system, which is a timer. And you see here I'm showing you minimum 212, maximum 220. VAA is the segment of that data that we sent in. The first one, which is X1. VAA equals 1. And here we're going to show a box. We've seen that a million times. Count equals line, rect, do, show graphics. So actually there's not much to learn here. It's all repeated because it's all similar. To move a box, we're actually going to move it interactively. Change underscore do. A equals 31, that represents the count. B is the second segment, which is X1, and C is 103, which is strange. Normally adding numbers will be just 3. 103 indicates a subtraction of 3. Because I couldn't do the negative number thing properly, I just said 103 is it's minusing, and that works really well. To move the box left on the screen or up. Then we do some more change do, this time to count object number 31. B is 1 and C is 3. All that means is we're going to change X1 and add 3 this time. Here's the one where I'm controlling it with the arrow keys. We use the clear key function to start taking keys in. And you just have an if-then statement. If the up key is pressed, then B string equals up. Left key is pressed, right key is pressed, and the space bar is my fire key. And once we get that string, we ask if V string is up. Well, it isn't. I'll skip this, and so this is the code for up. And there's faster ways to do this. Go into that later. If it's D, it's down, and we then add 5 to the Y, and then we left subtracts 5 from the X, and if it's R, we add 5 to the X to make it go right. B and S are, those are other functions. It was to just make the square box bigger or smaller, which I didn't do in the presentation. And so we take a pause. These are just loops to make the circles bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller. So we're taking 31 and 32, the circles. Did I draw the circles yet? Yeah, I drew. And we're just going to replace the diameter with 5, and then that's odd. Here's, let's draw some circles. That last segment, I'm not sure what it was. Circle underscore do. X and Y is the place on the screen. You give it a radius, a color, and then from there on out it's the same thing. A thickness, a count number, and then circle underscore n puts it into the system. Now this is the change size for the circle. So if X, Y is 1 and 2, radius is 3. So D equals 3 will change the radius. Count 43 means the circle on line 2040. And we'll change the size of count equals 44, which is the next circle down. And those are just the open circles. Open circles don't really show up much on the screen, so the filled circle is the much more popular circle. Created the same exact way except for F circle, filled circle. and I'm going through the parts here. This has a blinking option. When you blink the circle, it changes colors, which, you know, it's flashy. You can show it on the screen better. Then we will change the size with the replace. And A equals 30. All that means, what does that mean? Oh, it's the bigger size radius, and then we switch it back to 20. And then we circled around 5 times doing that. It goes from 20 to 30 to 20. Now we'll draw the lines, which that means we're almost done. It's just line underscore do. You have an X, a Y, then an X2 and a Y2. And then it's the same from there on out. The color, the thickness, the count, line underscore end. We'll put it in the system. So we do that 4 times, you'll see here. And then, let's see, we'll change some colors around. Replace again for changing colors. The D this time is for the 5th element of the, and if you count X, Y, X2, Y2, CL is the 5th one, and we're changing the color in this case to 12 of the line that we just drew. And yeah, we changed a couple colors. And then this here, oh, there's the text boxes we drew. The help, the about box on line 3091. This is the new feature I'm looking at. It's a laser feature. It's definitely not finished, but it will be able to create one. And then we actually have to fire the laser. So that's done with the fire laser command. That's really being worked on. And it'll be coming out a little bit later. And that's all we got for that. Back to me. Stay tuned. There's going to be lots more coming out. Happy to show you this video, and I hope you like the features. As you can see, you saw them in the demonstration. They draw very fast. They're very efficient, and we hope we can get get your interest in it enough to check out the code, maybe run some tests on it, see if you like it. And I'd appreciate if you'd look at Patreon, maybe support me there. But that's it for the moment. My name is Robert with RetroBasic.com, and thanks for watching.